he was like, he asked me, he was like, oh, are those fake boobs? I was like, what did you just say? Like, he was asking, he was like, oh, are those fake? I guess I was wearing a really good bra that day and like they were looking good. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button on this video. Jen on the scene on all social media platforms. But let's get into the video. Okay, so as you can see with the title, it's dating in Miami. Obviously, I have not gone over that because I recently moved out of Miami and moved back to New York City. But currently I'm in Puerto Rico because I'm staying with family and just enjoying my time after I graduated from UM. So basically, I'm just gonna be yapping about like dating men in Miami and what it's like over there. Okay, so there's gonna be two segments for this part, right? So it's gonna be, the first one is gonna be interacting with guys, going on dates, and like just meeting men in the clubs and basically on the scene of like everything. And then the second one is gonna be talking about like opportunities, like how can you meet like a companion you want to settle down with, or like what activities could we do together in Miami that would help, you know, grow together basically. I also got asked once if I had a BBL, and like clearly like my butt is literally not even that big. Like it's literally like, oh, it's like she's there, but like, you know, it's like I was like out in like this rooftop bar, if you guys know, it's called Rosa Sky, and this guy had asked me like just random interactions with like men, whatever. He was like, oh, like he started talking about like credit score and stuff. I was like, why are we talking about credit score? Like this is not the time or the place to do that. Like we're just like regularly talking, and then he's just like, oh, let me see your credit score and I'll buy you a drink. I was like, what did he just say? It's just weird things in Miami. Like they're very big on like who you are, like are you famous, like what else. So basically, also I also remember this other club interaction. Mind you, it was like 3 or 4 in the morning, right? So I had like curly hair. Like I still do have curly hair, but I guess it was like shorter and like it was like volume more. This guy had asked me, he was like, oh, is that a wig? I was like, what? Like what are you talking about, a wig? And then he puts his hand in my head. Like he did it so fast. He puts his hand in my scalp. So if he was like, oh, it's real, I was like, get your dusty hand off me. I was like, no way this just happened to me. I was like, this is why I don't go out. Like, no, I just can't do it anymore. Like, this is why I left. Like, this is crazy. Like, even in the club, like, guys will literally just, like, grab your arm and think like, oh, they know you. And like, mind you, it's like a random person. It's someone's grandpa in a section. The Miami scene, it's like very much older people involved, like even in bars, restaurants. Like I'm saying like 35 and up. Like it's just older people. Like I swear, I don't know where all the 20-year-olds are. Like I think they're like hiding in their little penthouses, like, or either traveling or out of state, like in Colombia or like Brazil or something. Like it's like out of my mind. I'm like, why don't I see like people my age out here? And it's like so annoying. Like this, like you would see your own age group in New York, but like in Miami for some reason it's just like older people. I guess because they're like well established and they just have the money for it. But it's like there's younger people too in Miami. I just guess like they do other things. Like they're very like, I feel like they're very more like outdoor goal oriented. Like they like doing fitness stuff, or like they like doing yachts, or they like going on trips to like the beach, or like going up north. Like they just do anything outside of Miami. I'm guessing that's what the whole age thing. And honestly, I just feel like also like younger people like our age, like if they are living in Miami, they're always working like 24/7. Like they just have to like keep working to like be able to afford Miami and live there. So I feel like that's another thing why you don't see younger people in Miami. That's like my little theory or whatever. But and they're just always on social media, and like they just like, they're just not that good of like interacting with women, or they're just too scared to like go up to a woman and ask them to go on dates, or just be present in like the social world life. I think that's my little theory, because even in networking like groups or events, like there's not that many younger people, which I like find really annoying, because I love networking. Like that's literally my job as a publicist. Like you just have to like find connections, and it's just very much older people, and it's like they don't like, younger people don't like going out, they don't like socializing. I have asked older people about this, and they were like, yeah, like that's so true. Like everybody's on their phone and social media. So that's my little theory about like the age gap in Miami. So that's one thing to think about if you're thinking of moving to Miami. The second part of the segment, dating in Miami, is going to be talking about like opportunities. And there are some like, you know, little club meetings that you can go to. Like there's like the Brickell Ryan Club. I talk about this in my video before this if you guys want to check it out. There's like churches. Like I've worked at a church and I've seen like people interact. Like that's like a good spot to interact, especially if you like VU, for example. I know many people in my age gap, like they love going there. You can always find something like going on in your community. Like if it's like a fitness group, like workout session, you can always do that and just meet people like that. Or even like walking around the mall. Like you never know who you're gonna meet in Miami, honestly. And there's like so many good connections you can make as like a young entrepreneur. So I feel like Miami is definitely like the hottest city that is still growing, especially for like the Latin community and just people that are like really hardworking and they just want to like get out there, get their content, and just be in that environment. Like it's a great city. But overall, like dating is not very much ideal, I would say. Like I've asked friends about this and they're like, yeah, like I just had a bad experience with this girl and like, oh, I don't like him. And it's like people do travel a lot in Miami, which I've noticed. So that's another big thing of like why the dating world is like very like hard there in Miami. Like if it's either for work or like their family, like a lot of people are not also born in Miami, so there's a lot of transplants moving to Miami. So like that's just another factor. I feel like dating there is just very hard. So yeah, like honestly, that's all I got for you guys. Good luck if you live in Miami, because I left. I live in New York City, so hopefully it's like a different like world and hopefully it's better. I don't know. But I'll do a video about that, like comparing both Miami and New York and seeing how it is, honestly. So that's all for today. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you guys didn't already like or subscribe down below. I'll see you guys later. Bye.